this episode, we are headed to Placerville, California, just outside of Sacramento in Northern California. We're visiting our friends Karen and Steve. I worked with Karen at Toyota while I was at IBM over 30 years ago, and we've remained fast friends. We had a fantastic visit and had the opportunity to visit the farm. Karen teaches dressage with her horses on a stunning piece of farmland, and later in this episode, you'll see some turkeys roaming around the property. On our way to their house in the woods, we drove past picturesque almond trees and took some back roads, which added excitement to our journey, especially if you enjoy driving on windy roads through a rural town. Upon our arrival, we were greeted to the lush grounds, and I had a parking spot right in the back, next to the horse trailer, which required some skillful reverse driving for sure. Our stay was filled with warm hospitality and genuine excitement from Karen and Steve. We had a chance to see the horses in the morning and fed them before going to bed. We also captured some fantastic drone footage on the farm. Our spot was right next to the house, and Karen and Steve were thrilled to see us, ensuring our safe arrival and expressing their sheer joy that we were spending time with them and the horses. We got to feed Wilbur in the morning, which you'll see later in this episode.
The trailer, it looks like an Airstream, but on the other end, it looks like an upside down boat. What is it?
Love this thing. I saw you on the highway and I just absolutely love it. I'm gonna take photos and send it to my son in Florida.
You saw us on the highway?
Yes, I did.
You stalking us?
No.
So we're heading up the California coast, and if you're used to a Tesla, you know that it gives you the next charging spot to make your destination, which is great. It kind of looks at getting 20% of your charge remaining, tells you to charge 15-20 minutes. But then you end up at your destination with 15 or 20%. So we tend to use PlugShare and give it a range circle, about 140 miles. And that way we charge when we have about 30% left, and we usually charge up to about 90%. With a little bit more frequent charging, but then you're guaranteed to have 200 miles, and you don't have to worry about the next Tesla station. You can go to Electrify America or Walmart or any place where they've got chargers. Right, Garen?
Right. The other thing that we keep running into is it's really hard to figure out which charging stations or superchargers have a place that you can pull through and keep the trailer attached. It would be really nice if there was an app or something really easy to know that this is the ones we should be heading for, but we haven't found it yet.
Well, we don't need an app, we have this channel. Just watch this channel to find out where you should charge.
This is true.
You like the Tesla?
Yeah. We got in a massive accident a few weeks ago. We had another X.
Your fault? Was it your fault or?
Nah, the guy did. We normally leave like 4 a.m. in the morning to come to Arizona. So we were on the freeway, and this guy comes in on the lane next to us, and he did what I call what the police do with a pit maneuver. He just glided right over and hit us on our rear left and spun us around 2 or 3 times and just wiped out the car. But being, I think, in the Tesla with the weight of the battery at the bottom, because we were going 65 or so, I think that kept us from getting hurt even more. Unfortunately, somehow, neither one of us got hurt.
What? No injuries.
No injuries.
And the car?
The
The car was totaled?
Yeah.
The car was totaled and there was no injuries driving the Tesla.
This is how you pack a car. Any other way is incorrect.
Downtown Placerville is very quaint with small stores and a lot of historic monuments. We got to have some great dinner and buy some trinkets. Back at the farm, we had our Tesla and Bowlus tucked away, and we got the drone out and did some drone footage of Karen. Not only does she drive her own tractor, but she also grooms her own dressage field so that the horses can ride with a lot of speed and control. We took the drone up and popped it over the field, where we got to watch Karen quite literally go in circles and make the ground as smooth as possible. quite amazing when you think about it. Gary got to feed Wilbur, which was a lot of fun.
This is how you feed a horse.
I spent some time with the horses, as well as watching the wild turkeys running around the front yard, and Karen and Steve being quite excited. If you're visiting Palm Springs, California, stop by iFresh Cuts for a great haircut or just to chill out. Located near the center of downtown Palm Springs with plenty of shopping and food.